Well, good Saturday afternoon. Welcome back to West Central Elementary School here in Biggsville, Illinois, as we get ready to go with the second and final game of our consolation brackets of the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. My name's Wyatt Reed. Going to be a little more in tune here this ball game. Last game we were kind of shuffling last minute. Kind of some crazy things going on here this Saturday afternoon, not just on my end, but also with the West Central end. There's been some interesting things going on behind the scenes, and that led to me being a little bit discombobulated in the last game, and my apologies if you were watching our last ball game. But the last ball game, a 43-14 win for ROWVA over Stark County. I think it'll be a little better. You know, first game, shake the rust off a little bit, but yeah, we are good to go here as our consolation. I believe this is the consolation championship game, if I'm not mistaken, as Ridgewood will take on ROWVA Williamsfield. I thought we were going to be doing the A-Town. I knew A-Town wouldn't be in the consolation bracket. I just knew it. A-Town's playing on the high school gym, which that game you can actually see here on TSSR. Just go to our homepage and you'll be able to pull up the other stream that we are streaming either right now or they just ended that last game, I think. So they're going to be a little bit behind schedule here this evening or this afternoon. So do keep that in mind as you get ready to go. But ROWVA Williamsfield, they are just now finishing their warm-ups. Ridgewood sending out their starters. Now, I have seen Ridgewood earlier this season against Bushnell-Prairie City. This is a very good basketball team. They come in 11-9, kind of hovering around that 500 mark. So they are a very competitive team here. And I think we are getting ready for National Anthem. We do have a National Anthem, so we'll take that. We'll be right back right after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here from West Central Elementary School. Beautiful facility here for it being just the elementary school here. Beautiful gym, but we are about ready to get things underway here in the Consolation Championship game between ROWVA Williamsfield and the Ridgewood Spartans. Good to have you along here this afternoon. Feel free to get into the comment section. We'd love to hear from you here as we've got ROWVA Williamsfield stepping out, which is good because I don't have any of their starters on here. Like I said, I've seen ROWVA Williamsfield I saw Ridgewood earlier in the year, so I kind of have a sense of who's going to be stepping out onto the floor. I have no idea. I've never seen ROWVA Williamsfield this season, but they are a scrappy bunch, and there's your starting five. Okay, well, I'll get those names for you here in just a moment. Ella Rigg is one of them. I like to talk to myself while I'm writing them down, so bear with me as the tip-off is won by Ridgewood, and we are underway. Again, good to have you along here this evening. Driving the baseline all the way to the rack, lays that one up no good, and the rebound is tipped out of bounds off the hands of Maya Brown, so that will be ROWVA Williamsfield basketball. So let's get the names written down as quickly as I can And then that way it works as my starting spotting chart. The things you don't see behind the scenes in the broadcasting world. But I like to narrate them here behind the scenes. Top of the key, that goes Avery Rigg. That's one of the names I do have written down. Here's Ella Rigg. As that one's tipped out of bounds off the hands of number 22. That's Aaron Welch. Or Welch, excuse me. And one more name that I don't have. All right, we're good to go. 7:24 to go here in the first, and we have no score here. Let's go through the starting lineups here for ROWVA Williamsfield. Number 12, Avery Rigg. Lizzie Johnston. Number 23, number 50, Megan Erlocker. 22 is Aaron Welch, and number 1 is Ella Rigg. Let's see if I can get the Ridgewood starters out there. Sierra Clark, who just shoots that one up. And there's a 3-point basket for Sierra Clark. So she welcomes herself to this ball game here rather quickly. And I put the score on the wrong side. My apologies to that. Right side it goes to Rigg. Now there's 2 Riggs, as I mentioned, here for ROWVA Williamsfield. So we'll have to keep them in line here today. There is Ella. Backing down is Erlocker. Driving to the basket, lays that one up, no good. And a foul is called. 6:42 to go, and it'll be a foul on Ridgewood. See if I can get their starters here for Ridgewood. Sierra Clark, who had that 3 just a moment ago. Kerrigan Lewis. She's out there, number 4. Number 10, Maya Brown. Number 13 is Heidi Leander. And number 31 is Brinley Wirt. So those are your starting 5 for Ridgewood. First free throw is good by Erlocker. And the second is no good. So 3-1 is our score. Here come the Spartans of Ridgewood. Ridgewood coming in 11-9 on the season. ROWVA Williamsfield comes in at 5-12. But you're playing for bragging rights here in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. Playing for that consolation championship. As the pass goes into the corner, wide open corner 3. That one is good for Heidi Leander. And Heidi makes it a 6-1 ball game. Open shot, nice play off the inbounds pass. Good look there for the Spartans. 6-1 our score as we approach 6 minutes to go. Here's Rigg, now back up top to Avery Rigg. Those are the 2 Riggs that we got to keep in line here. Avery's going to shoot a high rainbow shot. That one's up and good. Avery Rigg, the first field goal of the ball game, and she answers the 3 on the other end. 6-4 now our score. As that one nearly tipped and stolen away by Ella Rigg. Here it goes into the corner. Brinley Wirt. Good ball movement, top of the key, another 3. That's up, no good. Offensive rebound, Wirt gonna lay it up, right hand, that's up and good. Brinley Wirt putting in the work on that one, getting the second chance bucket, and it's 8-4. Free throw line, it goes to Erlocker. No relation to the Great Bears linebacker Brian Erlocker, it's spelled different. Here is Rigg, loses the handle. It's tipped out of bounds off the hands of ROWVA Williamsfield. So, the Spartans will take over. The Spartans and the Cougars. ROWVA Williamsfield, the co-op here, as there's a jumper in the corner. That one's up and no good by Leander, who hit a 3 earlier in this game. Ridgewood can hit the 3. I saw it firsthand against Bushnell. There's another corner 3 on the way. That one is up and good for Avery Rigg. She's got 2 of them, and the Cougars have closed it to within 1. 4:42 to go here in the first. There's a 3 right wing. That's no good. Boy, but team's shooting 3s like crazy here in the first quarter. Little miscommunication. Rigg is able to save it, get it to the other Rigg. Here's Ella. Ella is a sophomore. Avery is a senior. There's a corner shot. There's a wide open look. No good. That was Lizzie Johnston. First time saying her name outside of the starting lineup. Into the corner it goes to Sierra Clark. Now right side all the way into the right corner. Here's Lewis. Good play there by Rigg as that one is tipped. fight for the basketball is taken away by the Cougars. Here they come right to left with 4 minutes to go. Here's Johnston, or excuse me, that is Welsh, and there's a turnover by the Cougars. 3:56 to go, and a new face will check in for ROWVA Williamsfield. That is number 15, and that is Addison Link. 3:56 to go. Substitution for Ridgewood, number 22, Mackenzie Peck. She will check in for Brinley Wirt. 8-7 our score here in the first quarter. Good to have you along here. Feel free to get into the comment section. Let us know where you're watching from, who you are rooting for, and maybe your reaction to some of the action going on the court here today. Up top of the key, there's a wide open three for Sierra Clark. That one no good, and a good box out. Nobody went for the basketball there for the Cougars, so the Spartans get an offensive rebound. Into the corner it goes, driving, kicking it cross court, and that one a little too far for Heidi Leander, so it'll be a turnover. And I think we have a timeout called here. Full timeout is taken. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Good to have everybody along here on a Saturday afternoon from West Central Elementary School. We're on the elementary gym. The winners bracket action going on the high school gym can also be seen here on TSSR. A-Town taking on Mercer County in that matchup, the 2:30 matchup. I think they might be a hair delayed. I could be wrong, but I think they are a little bit behind because that last game I ran into the other teams as the last game was ending, and it was about 10 minutes before we got ours started. So they may have a little bit longer of a delay before they get started. There's a corner three out of the timeout, and no good by Addison Link. And a rebound comes out to the Spartans. That would have given the Cougars their first lead of the ball game. There's a shot on the way. Nice play on the baseline. That's up and good for Heidi Leander, who's now got 5 points here in the ball game. Spartans lead 10-7. Into the corner to Link. Now back up top to Rigg, Avery Rigg. Driving the baseline. Tried to kick that one out to Ella Rigg. But it's tipped out of bounds off the hands of the Spartans. There's a couple substitutions checking in. Number 11 for ROWVA Williamsfield. That is Riley Smith. And I didn't see who checked in for Ridgewood. I think that's Becca Lindsay, number 20, just checked into the game. Link with it. Now back up top to Avery Rigg. Again, Avery is the senior. Ella is the sophomore. I don't know if they're sisters or not. Any ROWVA Williamsfield fans watching, let me know. Number 2 for ROWVA Williamsfield also into the game. I'll get that name for you here. That's Lauren Johnson. As a kick back out, wide open, thought about a shot. Would have been a long shot, but here's Kerrigan Lewis. And kicks it back out, losing it, and a travel is called. So that'll be another turnover. Once again, I got to see firsthand how good this Spartans team could be in Bushnell against the Bushnell-Prairie City Spartans, where they won 56-13. So they've got great defense along with a high-powered offense. Great names on there. Maya Brown, who we haven't seen score yet today, but she can fill it up. Leander's got 5. There's a lot of scoring options here for the Spartans as they are cleaning up a wet spot. Thankfully, it's just a little wet spot. as compared to what's going on in the high school area. I hear the stage here at West Central High School, the stage had a water leak somewhere, so they're hoping that it doesn't get onto the gym floor. Things have been good so far, for my knowledge. A three is no good by the Cougars. Nice ball movement the other way. Laying that one up and in is Kerrigan Lewis. And the Spartans have their biggest lead of the game. They lead by 5, 12-7. Losing the handle. That one's tipped and stolen away. And a whistle, stopping the fast break. Not a bad play there for the Cougars, but a foul. That'll be the first foul on the Cougars, as that one will be on number 11, Riley Smith. Avery Rigg is checked out of the ball game. Didn't see who replaced her. As a nice pass to the baseline, laying it up. That one's no good. Offensive rebound, cleaned up and laid back up and in. Brinley Wirt gets that one to go, and the Spartans lead it by 7. There's a shot goes up for the Cougars. That one no good, and a rebound. A whistle and a foul is called. So it'll be a foul on Brinley Wirt. That's her first. Spartans second. 14-7 is the lead. Wirt will check out. Into the game is Maya Brown. Who's the name I don't have? There's our left wing three on the way. That one is no good. Might have been a name that checked in for the Cougars that I've already got on my scoring sheet. That one's tipped away. Tried to get it to the baseline. Here's Brown. Up top, here's Clark. Driving toward the baseline. A whistle and a foul is called. That'll be on the Cougars. ROWVA Williamsfield. .9 seconds to go here in the first. 14-7. A little bit of a run here. There's a three on the way for Clark. That one's no good. Banked off the back backboard, that is. And here comes Lizzie Johnson. Kicks it up top. Now it goes to, or there's Lizzie Johnston, excuse me. 22 is Aaron Welch. My apologies. 30 seconds to go. Johnston kicks it left side. Oh, there's the number. Well, oh, there it is. Number 15, Addison Link. Now a little mid-range floater up. That's no good by Lauren Johnson. And a rebound and a foul, I believe, has been called. So that'll be a foul on ROWVA Williamsfield. That is Lauren Johnson picking up the foul. Her first, team's third. .1 seconds to go. Ridgewood with a chance to get the final shot here. Here's Clark, 10 seconds to go. Top of the key, thought about a shot. Now they're going to kick one to the corner. There's a shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, but over the back, Maya Brown went with 3.9 seconds left. And one final chance here for the Cougars, who find themselves down 7. Biggest deficit of the ball game so far. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, a whistle. Oh, there's a foul with .9 seconds to go. So you'll have an inbound near midcourt. And if you move quickly, you'll have a chance to get a shot off. They're going to get it in. Here's a midcourt shot at the buzzer. That one is no good. A good look for Lizzie Johnston. Just didn't have enough on it. That ends our first quarter, as we've got a 14-7 lead for Ridgewood over ROWVA Williamsfield. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are heading to the second quarter after a very competitive first quarter, but a little bit of a late run for Ridgewood. It was an 8-7 game Ridgewood ending that first quarter on a 6-0 run. And they'll look to continue that run while the Cougars looking for a little bit of offense here. My apologies, didn't update the possession arrow, so now we have the possession arrow on. The Cougars had the possession arrow, and now boom, there you go. Switch it, it goes to the Spartans. 7:55 to go here, first half. Update my quarter here. Link gets it back up top. Back into the ball game is Avery Rigg. Nice little turnaround. Pass to the corner. There's a shot on the way for Link. It's no good, but a nice offensive rebound for Avery Rigg. She'll get another chance. Get it to Ella Rigg. And a pass inside that is, I think, kicked. So the Cougars will have to inbound it again. Lizzie Johnston looking to inbound it. Gets it up top. Rigg with it right side. Cross-court pass. Now back cross-court again. Here's Ella. Back into the game is Urlacher. Loses the handle. Cougars able to save it. Here's Ella Rigg. Kicks it to Avery. Right side. Now it goes to Addison Link. Good ball movement here by the Cougars. Able to save themselves from some turnovers. Right wing three on the way. That's up, no good. Offensive rebound again. And they hand it off to Urlacher. Puts up the shot. Gets it to go, and a foul. Megan Urlacher able to take that second chance opportunity and lay that one up and in. It's 14-9. And one more free throw upcoming with 6:55 to go here in the second quarter. Urlacher's shot is no good. So no old-fashioned three-point play for Urlacher. Great basket, though, ending the 6-0 run for the Spartans and cutting the lead down to 5. Little 1-2-2 zone, it looks like, here for the Cougars. It goes into the corner. That's the way to beat a zone, is a three, and that one is good for Heidi Leander. Her second three of the ball game. And a good answer for the Spartans. They now lead it by 8. 6.5 to go here in the first half. Right side, Link. Little 3-2 zone potentially, or maybe that 1-2-2 zone showing on the other side. Oh, that was not a great pass. Urlacher somehow comes away with it. Here's Lizzie Johnston. She's going to drive all the way to the rack and lay that one up and in. Lizzie Johnston found a lane and lays it up and in. It's 17-11. There's a little floater mid-range. That one no good. That one off the hands of the Spartans. So it'll be ROWVA Williamsfield basketball. Just under 6 minutes to go. 5:59 to go here in the quarter. By the way, for you ROWVA Williamsfield fans out there, if you are watching, we will have another ROWVA Williamsfield game here on TSSR as they'll take on one of the teams that we cover on a regular basis, the A-Town Tornadoes, on Monday. Driving the baseline, kicks it, Ella Rigg. Now Avery, top of the key, thought about shooting. Here's Urlacher, kicks it back out. Good ball movement. Cougars looking for that shot. They're going to get that shot. Right wing three. That one's no good. Offensive rebound again. Boy, the rebounding has been excellent here. Another right wing three. She's going to try again. That's no good. Offensive rebound again. That one's up and good. The bank is open for Avery Rigg. She's got 2 threes here in the ball game. Another 2-point basket, and it's 17-13. There's a corner three on the way. That is an answer for Maya Brown. Back and forth we go here in the second quarter. It's 20-13. 5 minutes to go here in the quarter. Right side, Avery Rigg. Inside, backing down, Lizzie Johnston. Kicks it back up top, Aaron Welch. There's a corner three, Avery Rigg. That one high off the top of the backboard. And hit the rope, the support rope right there. 4:45 to go here, first half. 20-13 into the corner. It goes to Leander. Nice ball movement. Inside, now back out. Sierra Clark, left wing. She'll shoot a three. Wide open, and she hits another one. Sierra Clark filling it up. She's got 6 points, and she gives the Spartans of Ridgewood a 10-point lead. Biggest lead of the game so far here for Ridgewood. Right wing, Rigg Had an open look there for a second. Surprised she didn't shoot it. Avery Rigg with 8 first-half points. A whistle and a timeout called by ROWVA Williamsfield. They want to talk it over, so we'll talk it over with them as well. Back after this, I think it's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a short break. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Second quarter of action, a great ball game so far. Good back and forth here in the quarter, but every time ROWVA Williamsfield puts up a shot and gets one to go, the Spartans have been able to answer. 4:14 left. ROWVA Williamsfield with it. Ella Rigg gets the inbounds pass, little mid-range floater, banking that one off the backboard and in. Ella Rigg, nice play off the timeout, and that's tipped and stolen away. Aaron Welch comes away with it. 4 minutes to go. Here's Welch, free throw line. Turns around, she's gonna slow it down. Top of the key, there's a wide open three. Oh, that was halfway down and out for Lizzie Johnston. Rebound comes out, it's 23-15 by the way. For some reason the scoreboard doesn't want to update yet. There we go, Sierra Clark kicks that one inside. Oh, nice play there, tipping that one away, and the Cougars will come away with it. 23-15. Right side, Avery Rigg, wide open corner three. That one halfway down. Kind of fooled me even. I thought that one was in. Nice play there, tipping it out of bounds. Aaron Welch able to get her hand on it and send it out of bounds. Boy, very rarely do I get psyched out by a shot that looks like it's going in. But I got excited for that one. The shot goes up, that's no good. Offensive rebound and a foul called. Mackenzie Peck comes away with a rebound. And the foul will be on ROWVA Williamsfield. They're first here in the quarter. Spartans had a foul, and I failed to update that. My apologies. Peck gets it back to Clark on the inbounds play. That one a hair too strong. Rebound comes out to the Cougars. Here comes Ella Rigg. Picks up her dribble, now gets it to Avery. Avery Rigg, right side, goes to the corner, crossing over, putting up a shot. That one's no good, and the rebound comes out to the Spartans. They'll try it again with 3 minutes to go. 23-15. Nice pass, Sierra Clark inside. That's an open look, and then she gets that one to go. It's the first basket that's not a three for Sierra Clark. She's up to 8 points. 25-15. Urlacher loses the handle. It goes into the hands of Rigg and then loses that handle, and a whistle and a foul is called. Aaron Welch down on the floor, a little slow to get up. Don't know if she took an elbow or what the case is. She's going to get called for the foul regardless. Her second. 2:38 to go here, first half. 10-point lead. It's the biggest lead the Spartans have had. They've had it on a couple of occasions here today. ROWVA Williamsfield, they've been scrappy, fighting back. Left wing, there's a wide open shot. That's no good. And an offensive rebound again comes out. There's Becca Lindsay for Ridgewood. And that one goes out of bounds. That'll be Cougar basketball. 2:20 to go. Great action so far here today on a full day of basketball here at West Central. Can't say high school because we're here in the elementary school, so West Central is what I'm going to call it. Rest of the games, though, today are at the high school, so if you're looking for more basketball, you can check it out here on TSSR. As a whistle and a tie-up, Urlacher losing the handle, and the possession arrow will give it to the Spartans of Ridgewood, so that's a turnover for the Cougars. Spartans take over here, 2 minutes to go, 25-15. Nice pass, Sierra Clark cutting all the way to the basket, misses the layup, however, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Ridgewood. I believe that'll be on Leander. We'll see what the scoreboard says. It was Leander. Heidi Leander picks up the foul with 1:54 left here, first half. Avery Rigg with 8 first-half points, bringing the ball up the floor, gets it right side to Addison Link. As that one trying to look for Ella Rigg. And that one over the head of Ella. So another turnover for ROWVA Williamsfield. This game was 14-7 after 1 quarter of basketball. So Ridgewood able to grow their lead a little bit. But again, ROWVA Williamsfield, they've been fighting back here. Scrappy bunch has a nice pass inside, lays it up and in, and a foul. A beautiful find. Laying that one up and in is Maya Brown, and she'll have a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play. Substitution in Becca Lindsay will check in for Leander. And with 1:26 to go here, Maya Brown to the free throw line for the first time here today. Free throw is up and good. So the old-fashioned three-point play works out. And it's 28-15, biggest lead of the first half for the Spartans. Nice pass to the baseline. Tried to put up the shot. That one's no good. A foul is called. For ROWVA Williamsfield, the new face in there, that is Ella Urlacher, number 54. And Ella will go to the free throw line here and shoot a pair. Both teams with 3 fouls, as that one's halfway down and out. Foul was on Becca Lindsay, who just checked into the game for Ridgewood. Another free throw on the way. Urlacher off the back rim, no good. Rebound comes out to the Spartans. 1:10 to go. Nice pass, baseline, puts up the shot, no good. Here comes ROWVA Williamsfield. Ooh, nearly a steal. Lizzie Johnston wasn't paying attention. Thankfully, her teammates were. There's a kick from Ridgewood. 57.8 seconds to go. Kind of a big moment here in this ball game here if you're ROWVA Williamsfield. Yeah, you don't like to be down double digits going into half, but if you can get maybe a 2 or even a 3, I feel like that'd be a big, big moment here in this ball game here. Rigg picks up the dribble, gets it to Johnston, now to Link. That one nearly stolen away. ROWVA Williamsfield had 5-on-4 for a moment, as the Spartan that was pursuing that interception ran a little bit too far. Into the corner, driving is Lauren Johnson, losing the handle, and a turnover. Nice play up to Sierra Clark, running the fast break, misses the layup, gets her own rebound, puts up another shot, and another offensive rebound. 22 seconds to go, up top, right side, into the corner, Sierra Clark. That one nearly stolen away. A whistle and a foul is called on Lauren Johnson. And with 16.4 seconds to go, that'll be the 4th foul on ROWVA Williamsfield, so they have one more before they're over the limit. Maya Brown inbounding the basketball, gets it in now to Mackenzie Peck. Peck kicks it into the corner. There's a baseline shot. That's a 2. It's no good by Becca Lindsay. Rebound comes out to the Cougars. 7 seconds, they got to move. Urlacher with it. 4 seconds, still got to move. A whistle and a foul is called. Kind of bailed out there are the Cougars, as they're still cleaning up a wet spot down on the baseline here at the elementary. Wonder what's going on there. 2 seconds. Link didn't see the clock and was unable to get the shot up, and that is how the first half will come to an end. Very competitive first half here, however. Ridgewood able to pull away in the later portions of the first half, and they now lead it by 13, a 28-15 first half score. We'll take a look at the numbers and get you ready for more basketball as the day moves on, as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half of a very, very good ball game here between the Ridgewood Spartans and the ROWVA Williamsfield Cougars, as the Spartans taking a 28-15 lead going into the second half of action, which we'll have for you here in just a second. But with that being said, the first half, a great first half for Ridgewood, as they were able to get a couple of scores with some pretty high scoring totals, as they finished the first half with 8 points apiece. Sierra Clark and Heidi Leander able to come away with 8 first half points. 6 points for Maya Brown, 4 points for Brinley Wirt, and I think Brinley picked up her second foul, so we didn't see much of her in the second quarter as she's dealing with a little bit of foul trouble. And Kerrigan Lewis picking up 2 points for the Spartans of Ridgewood. For ROWVA Williamsfield, they were able to compete quite a bit there in that first half, thanks in large part to Avery Rigg finishing that first half with 8 first half points. And then you had Megan Erlacher coming away with 3 first half points, 2 points for Lizzie Johnston and 2 points for Ella Rigg. But I mean, outside of Avery Rigg, she hasn't been able to have too much help. Excuse me, as had to sneeze there. I don't know what I'm allergic to here. Definitely not allergic to basketball. We got a lot of basketball going on here on TSSR over the next couple of weeks. So if I'm allergic to basketball, boy, are we in trouble. But anyway, that being said, Avery Rigg, she had a great first half there, just not able to get any help from any of her other teammates there. Megan Erlacher again with 3. And that was the only other leading scorer there for Ridgewood. 2 points apiece for Lizzie Johnston and Ella Rigg. Definitely going to need to get some help as you're coming back from a 13-point halftime deficit. Got to get some other people involved, and that is what ROWVA Williamsfield will try to do, as we have Ridgewood, who pretty much can go anywhere they want. They've got a number of girls that they can turn to. Sierra Clark and Heidi Leander, of course, leading the way with 8, but Maya Brown has the potential to go off. I mean, this is a very dangerous team, one that you certainly don't want to overlook when it comes to the scoring potential here. They can put up a lot of points in a hurry, so we'll see how it plays out here. This game was 14-7 after 1 quarter of basketball, and then you had the second quarter, another 14 points for Ridgewood, 8 points for the Cougars, but still is able to dominate, really, or not really dominate, I shouldn't even say that, 14-7 and 14-8. Those are the scoring breakdowns, but I mean, it was very competitive, back and forth. Just a few extra turnovers for the Cougars, I think, is kind of the difference, as you're able to clean up some turnovers, get a few extra possessions, a few extra shots. ROWVA Williamsfield really rebounded the ball very well in that first half, I thought, and, get those second chance rebounds. The problem was they weren't able to turn those second chance opportunities into second chance points outside of an instance or two. If you're able to get those second second chance points, that can certainly cut away at this 13-point deficit. 13-point deficit is nothing from what we've seen on TSSR all season long. We've seen a number of games that had 20-some point leads, and then you blink and it's a single-digit deficit, or even a 4 or 3-point deficit. I've seen games like that all season long. basketball is one of those beautiful sports that it ain't over until that final buzzer sounds. One run can completely change this game. That's what ROWVA Williamsfield is hoping to do here in the second half. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will preview some of the other games that are taking place here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. One game going on as we speak. I may pull up that score and see what's going on there. So we will take a look at that and preview the other games scheduled for today at the high school portion of West Central High School. And we'll have more second half action right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
MTC Communications is building a high-speed fiber network in our community, and we're putting priority on the areas with the greatest interest. That means we need your input to let us know you want us to build fiber in your area first. Experience the speed and convenience of fiber internet by visiting our special website and registering. Let us know you want fiber internet today and make your voice heard.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH, as we are at the half of our consolation, I believe this is the consolation championship game here, as we have got a 28-15 score after 2 quarters of basketball here in this consolation bracket. Other action going on here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Basketball Tournament here at Biggsville. West Central High School hosting the winners bracket, and the 5th place game, I think that's what it is. Yep, the 5th place game between A-Town and Mercer County. That is going on also here on TSSR. You can check that out. They are also at the half, and they have a very competitive ball game. They are 23-20. The Tornadoes of A-Town leading the Golden Eagles of Mercer County. That one for 5th place in the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. And this one here, the consolation championship here, as the Ridgewood Spartans taking on the Cougars at ROWVA Williamsfield. And we've seen some bursts from ROWVA Williamsfield, thanks in large part to Avery Riggs. She was able to put together 8 first-half points. The issue, I talked about it a moment ago, just unable to get any help from her teammates. The next leading scorer on the ROWVA Williamsfield Cougar side is 3 points from Megan Erlocker. So with that being said, going to have to get some help from her teammates if the Cougars look to come back. The Cougars are a scrappy bunch. You look at some of their previous games this season, a very scrappy bunch, and they're going to try to claw their way back from this deficit, which is not going to be an easy task. They're taking on a Ridgewood team who has weapons all over the floor. Sierra Clark and Heidi Leander leading the way with 8 first-half points apiece. And then you've got girls like Maya Brown and Brindley Wirt also carrying a little bit of the load. Let's see, Maya Brown with 6, 4 points for Brindley Wirt, 2 points for Kerrigan Lewis. And that is all she wrote there for Ridgewood. So this is a team that can put up a lot of points in a hurry. We'll see if they can slow them down as we get ready to go for the second half. Second half just getting underway over at the high school as well for A-Town and Mercer County, if you're wanting to watch that one. But we are about to get underway here in our second half. 28-15. I will have that score running right beside me so I can take a look at that 5th place game. Try to give you some live scoring updates. I should have done that with the first game of the day that was going on over there at the high school, but I didn't think to do that. All right, well, here we go. The second half. Possession arrow was to the Cougars, but now it goes back to the Spartans. And we're back and playing some basketball here. Ella Rigg with the basketball. Now she loses the handle, and a whistle and a foul is called. And that'll be the first foul quickly here in quarter number 3. We update our scoreboard here. First foul on ROWVA Williamsfield. And Ridgewood back with it as it goes to Kerrigan Lewis. She's in the corner, kicks it back up top to Maya Brown. Sierra Clark, she can really shoot the basketball. She is a very talented player here for this Ridgewood Spartans team. There's a two-pointer on the way. That one is no good by Leander. And over the back call on Ridgewood, so both teams picking up an early foul here in the quarter. 28-15, this one was 14-7. After one quarter of basketball, it was 8-7 at one point there in that first quarter. But then a 6-0 run gave them a 14-7 lead, and then a 14-8 second quarter for Ridgewood. And they find themselves up by 13 points. There's a left wing three on the way for Avery Rigg, no good. Ella Rigg gets the offensive rebound. There's another offensive rebound for the Cougars. They've been really rebounding the ball very well here today. There it goes to the free throw line. They kick it right side. Ella gets it to Avery Rigg. Urlacher back with it. Backing down. Thought about driving. Instead, going to put up a mid-range jumper. That's no good. Rebound comes out to the Spartans. Brown comes away with it. Brown's got it. Gets it left side. Nice pass to the baseline. Into the corner now. Wide open three on the way. That's no good. Maya Brown, offensive rebound. Shot up, no good. A lot of contact, no call. Left wing. Now to the right side. Clark, a right elbow shot. That's no good. And the rebound goes to Urlacher. Megan Urlacher, 3 first half points. Aaron Welch gets it right side. Urlacher now gets it into Lizzie Johnston. Shots up, no good. And, Johnston nearly came away with a good play there. Tried to tip and steal that one. Unfortunate, that one ends up out of bounds. 6:02 to go here in the third. 28-15. As they get it into the corner, driving the baseline, throwing that one away is Leander. And the Cougars once again coming away with it. So they're having some chances. Just haven't been able to put any points on. Avery Rigg gets it up top. Now into the corner to Ella Rigg. Nice pass to the baseline. Johnston kicks it back out. Good inside out work here by the Cougars. Shots up, a lot of contact, no call. Aaron Welch with the shot. It's going to go out of bounds off the hands of the Cougars. 5:32 to go here in quarter number 3. Sierra Clark with it. Left side, now into the corner. It goes to Leander. She's going to put the shot up. That one a little too strong. Rebound into the hands of Aaron Welch. Again, ROWVA Williamsfield fans, you'll be able to see ROWVA Williamsfield right here on this same YouTube channel. Nice little move, a little turnaround shot. That one's up and good. Megan Urlacher gets that one to go. And ROWVA scores the first points of this second half. Maya Brown, shot up, no good, but a foul. As again, you ROWVA Williamsfield fans will have Monday's game against A-Town here on TSSR. We cover A-Town home basketball games. That one will be in Abingdon. Maya Brown, first shot on the way, no good. Other basketball going on here today at the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament on TSSR. You can check out Weathersfield taking on Princeville. That'll be the third place game. And then the championship game, West Central taking on Anawan. That'll be a good one. That will be a good one as second free throw is up and good. And there's a jumper on the way for Rigg. That one's no good. And tried to get a quick response there for the Cougars. Unlucky. 4:43 to go. Right wing, wide open, Maya Brown. That's up and good. Maya Brown into double figures. And the lead grows. It's up to 15. Biggest lead of the day here for the Spartans. Over to Avery Rigg. Tried to get that one to the baseline. Nice play there defensively. Tipped and stolen away. Here come the Spartans, and a nice play. Baseline shot, no good. Peck, the offensive rebound, and Mackenzie Peck cleans it up and puts it back up and in. 34-17 as we approach 4 minutes to go here in the third. Johnston, free throw line, gets it. Left side, top of the key, wide open. Gonna take the shot, why not? That one's no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Ridgewood basketball. 3:57 left here in the third. Free throw line it goes. Now Sierra Clark, boy, she would have shot it if she didn't struggle to catch that one. Shot up by Leander instead. A nice attempt at a save by Maya Brown, but it will be Cougar basketball. Checking back into the game for ROWVA Williamsfield, Lauren Johnson. She will check in for Ella Rigg. 3:35 to go here in quarter number 3. Johnson tried to get it inside. That one's tipped and stolen away. Nice play, Maya Brown with it. She's still going. Nice play, gets it to Peck. And a whistle and a foul is called on Maya Brown. So that'll be a turnover for Ridgewood because of the offensive foul. Whistle and a timeout called by ROWVA Williamsfield. We will take a timeout with them. We are back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are in quarter number 3. The Ridgewood Spartans kind of trying to pull away a little bit here, outscoring ROWVA Williamsfield in our consolation championship game, outscoring them 6-2 after a 28-15 first half lead. ROWVA Williamsfield calling a timeout, so we will see what kind of adjustments are made and see what see if the see if the Cougars can get back into this one. Avery Rigg, she had 8 first half points. She's been quiet ever since. The senior kicks it left side now. Number 15, Addison Link. There's a right wing 3 on the way. That one no good. That was a good look by Lauren Johnson. And a rebound comes out. Here come the Spartans. Nice pass, quick transition play, laying it up. That one's no good for Kerrigan Lewis. But she does earn a trip to the free throw line. Kerrigan Lewis with 2 points here today for the Spartans. Dribbles it a couple of times, and Lewis, the first shot off the back rim, no good. Update on the 5th place game going on at the high school here at West Central, here in the Lincoln Trail Conference basketball tournament. 29-25, A-Town with the lead. That one also in quarter number 3. Second free throw up and good. Kerrigan Lewis puts that one in. And the lead has ballooned to an 18-point lead. ROWVA Williamsfield looking for answers here. Nice pass inside. Losing the handle a little bit is Riley Smith. One of the few times we've seen her in the game here today, number 11. Rigg picks up the dribble. Cross-court pass. It goes to Johnson. Now back to Avery Rigg. Baseline pass, maybe one too many passes. Addison Link, she was looking for her. And Sierra Clark has it the other way. Nearly a carry there, but Wirt kicks it. Good ball movement. Right wing, Sierra Clark, wide open 3. That's no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds, so it'll be Cougar basketball. 2:11 to go here in the third. Good to have everybody along here with us. Suppose I should check the comment section, see if anybody's commented. Nobody has, but if you'd like to comment, feel free to get into those comments section. Sierra Clark with it, left side, gets it to the free throw line. Here's Mackenzie Peck. Boy, things opened up for her. She drives, puts up the shot, no good, but a foul is called. 1:50 left here in the third. And Mackenzie Peck will go to the line. She's got 2 points here in the ball game. First free throw's up and good for Mackenzie Peck. That'll make the score 36-17. I wonder if I could find my sheet from the game that I did, Ridgewood and BPC, and see what some of those girls scored in that game and see if it's lining up to what's happening here in this one. 20-point lead. I might do that during the third quarter break. I just now thought of that. I don't know why I just now thought of that. Right side it goes to Link, Addison Link. Now kicks it left side to Lauren Johnson. Cougars looking for a shot here, driving. Losing the handle is Welch, able to get it back and put up a shot, no good. Rebound comes, here comes Ridgewood. A whistle and a foul is called on the Cougars. And that will push the Cougars over the limit. My apologies on keeping track of the fouls here. That is definitely not one of my fortes. Darn it, I don't have it saved. I thought I did, but I guess not. Mackenzie Peck misses the first free throw. Oh, must have been a intentional foul, what they ended up calling. So that is technically a technical. Second free throw is good for Mackenzie Peck. She is up to 5 points here today. And the Spartans will have the possession. Ridgewood with it, Sierra Clark. Right side now to Kerrigan Lewis, but then somehow ROWVA Williamsfield comes away with it. Ooh, nearly traveled with it. I don't know how Lizzie Johnston was able to get away with that one. Kicks it up top. Now good ball movement. Back to Johnston. Cross-court pass into the corner. Johnson wide open three. That is no good. Lizzie Johnson. Or Lauren Johnson, excuse me. Outlet pass. Nice play. Kerrigan Lewis all the way to the rack. Lays it up. No good, but a foul with 32.6 seconds to go. And that'll send Kerrigan Lewis back to the line, where she'll shoot two. That is the fifth foul on ROWVA Williamsfield. First free throw up and good. Kerrigan Lewis up to 4 points. The lead is up to 22. 11-2. Ridgewood outscoring ROWVA Williamsfield here in this third quarter. And the second free throw is also good. Kerrigan Lewis with 5. And the lead up to 40-17. Left side it goes. Now to the baseline. There's a three on the way. That one is no good. Fight for the rebound. Addison Link tried to save it from going out of bounds. Unlucky, however. 19.1 seconds to go. 40-17. Ridgewood with the basketball. Here's Leander coming with it, right side. Now Mackenzie Peck tried to get it, skip it to the baseline. Skipped it off the foot of a defender and is able to get it back. Up top, top of the key, Kerrigan Lewis, wide open three. That's no good. Offensive rebound, cleaned up, put back up and in. A beautiful play just before the buzzer for Reese Shappett. And that will end our third quarter. 42-17 our score. We go to the fourth. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Start of our fourth quarter about to get underway. As a nice basket just before the buzzer. Reese Shappett, hopefully I'm saying that name correctly, and if I'm not, somebody want to send me the pronunciation, I would appreciate it. It's a name I've never seen spelled out here, but Reese Shappett able to put that one in, and that increases the lead to 25 for Ridgewood. Start of our fourth quarter. As turning around, now driving the baseline, kicks it out to Leander. Leander, right-handed hook shot, no good. Offensive rebound, cleaned up and put back in. Brinley Wirt gets that one to go, and the lead is up to 44-17. And a steal coming away with it. Here come the Spartans. Wirt, another shot. That's no good, but a foul. Third quarter, a 14-2 third quarter. That's 3 straight quarters. Ridgewood has scored 14 points. First free throw's up, no good by Brinley Wirt. She's got 6 points here in the first half. As Ridgewood looks to get their 12th win of the season, sitting at 11-9 at this point. Second free throw is up and good. Brinley Wirt up to 7 points. The lead up to 45-17. Right side it goes to Ella Rigg. Now Urlacher at the free throw line. She's going to try to drive. Little turnaround. Looking for an opening. Trying to get the shot up. No good. And Brinley Wirt got the rebound, but traveled with it. 7:07 to go here in the fourth. Avery Rigg, the senior, will inbound it. 8 first half points held scoreless in that quarter, as that one is stolen away by Ridgewood, but then re-stolen away by Avery Rigg, and then thrown away by the Cougars. And so the Spartans will take over once again. 45-17 our score. I'll have an update on the A-Town ball game for those of you who are interested. A-Town versus Mercer County, the 5th place game over in the high school game. High school court, I should say. Into the corner, Leander's shot. That one bounces around 4 or 5 different spots on the rim, and that one falls in. Heidi Leander into double figures as the lead grows to 30. It's 47-17. Urlacher, right side, right wing, 3 on the way. That one is no good by Addison Link. Updated score, A-Town leading Mercer County 40-32. Wirt tried to put the shot up, no good, but a foul is called. Brinley Wirt. What little bit she's been in the ball game, she dealt with some foul trouble in the first half. But the work that she's been able to put in on her time on the floor, that one somehow didn't go in. It hit 4 or 5 different spots on the rim. Becca Lindsay checks in, also Mackenzie Peck back in. As a little bit of a running clock now with a 30-point lead for Ridgewood. And that one's up and good. Brinley Wirt. Her second free throw is good, and now the lead is 48-17. Cross-court pass goes to Rigg. Now Johnson walks with it. Lauren Johnson picked up her dribble just a hair too early before she tried to make that pass. And it'll be a turnover. Scoreboard's got 49-17. I got 48-17. Either way. Driving the baseline, Wirt. Now free throw line jumper. That one's blocked. Offensive rebound. It goes to Ridgewood. And shot up, no good. Kicks it back out. Wirt kicks it back into Peck. Loses the handle. Good defense there by ROWVA Williamsfield. And a substitution. A couple new faces into the ball game for Ridgewood. I'll get those names for you here in just a second. Addie Jouette, number 2, is one of them. There's a 3 in the corner on the way. That one no good by Sierra Clark. Offensive rebound, Wirt puts it back. No, another offensive rebound by Wirt. She tries to put it up and in. Unable to do so. However, she will head to the line. Who did I say that was? Addie Jouette, number 2 into the game for Ridgewood. That was the only substitution. My apologies. I said there was 2. First free throw's up and good by Wirt. She's at 9 points, almost into double figures. Full hockey line substitution in for ROWVA Williamsfield. 31, 25, 33, and 54, who's already in. So some of the new names in for ROWVA Williamsfield. Number 31, that's Maddie McGarry. Number 25 is Kinley Danner. And number 33 is Emerson Hannum. Getting some of the younger players in for a little experience. The 2 free throws were up and good. I have 50 to 17. Scoreboard is 51. Brinley Wirt is now into double figures after going 2 for 2 from the line. Into the corner. Sierra Clark. Ridgewood still got a few of their starters out here in this game. 3 minutes to go. Here in the fourth quarter, it's 50 to 17. You know what? I'll just go 51 because that's what the scoreboard says. I'm going to be off by a point. That one rifled into the corner by Mackenzie Peck. Some new faces in for Ridgewood. 5, 1, and 12. So 5, 1, and 12 for Ridgewood. Let's get those names for you. 5, not on my score sheet. 12, not in there. And 1 is Luca Velaz. So my apologies to those girls who I don't have, but they gave us the rosters of just the varsity team, and some of the JV girls did not make or at least not on the varsity roster. And I don't have those rosters in front of me. That one's tipped and stolen away. This is one of the girls I don't have a name for. That one's up and good for number 12 for the Spartans. If y'all in the comments got a name, I would appreciate it. Shot goes up and in, and Ridgewood now with a 53-17 lead. Kick goes into the corner. Maddie McGarry. Shot goes up and in, and a foul. See who that was. That was Erlacher who was able to get that one, lay it back up and in. Ella Erlacher. We've had both Erlachers in this game. Megan had 5 points for the Cougars. The and 1 free throw for Ella. On the way, that one rims around and goes in. So a 3-point play for the Cougars. It's 53-20. Into the corner it goes, number 12. Number 5 is another name I don't have. Again, my apologies. And she's going to get a shot. Oh, that one looked good off the fingertips. Rebound comes out to the Cougars. Emerson Hannum with that rebound for ROWVA Williamsfield. Under a minute to go. Right wing 3 on the way. That's no good. And the rebound back to the Spartans. 51 seconds left. Cross-court pass. Nice pass inside. Lays that one up. No good. Rebound fought for and won by number 10 for ROWVA Williamsfield. And that's a name I don't have either. Oh, yeah, I do. Olivia Jones in. Trying to get all these names said. 32 into the game for Ridgewood. That is Maddie Richards. Into the corner. There's a three on the way. That one hit the top of the backboard. No good. And the Cougars will take over here as we've got 15 seconds to go. 53-20 now our score. Inside to Urlacher. 11 seconds. Urlacher turns around. Picks up the dribble. A tie-up. With 3 seconds left, that might be the final play of this ball game. Sure enough, it is. So that is how this one will come to an end. The consolation winners of the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament goes to the Ridgewood Spartans. A 53-20 win over ROWVA Williamsfield. The defense really clamping down as they finished the second half just allowing 5 points. It was 28-15 at the half. Just 5 points scored for ROWVA Williamsfield in that entire second half. What a ball game for Ridgewood. They moved to 12-9 on the season. ROWVA Williamsfield, will fall to 5-13. We'll recap the game here. We'll take a look at some numbers and then wrap this one up as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Oh. Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. You can keep talking. I'm just talking to the camera guy, Caleb, here. So you said they left the door open, it froze, and what else? Uh-huh. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's no good. All right. Well, there are some rumbles. I was just talking to our camera guy, Caleb. My apologies for that. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wrapping this one up here from West Central Elementary School, which may be the host of the championship game, because we were just talking. Somebody left a door open, I guess, overnight, and with it being as cold as it was last night, a pipe froze up and burst, and there's a water leak on the stage, which is right next to the high school basketball gym. Well, with that happening, if the water were to run over and end up on the floor, well, obviously you can't play basketball in that situation. So there's talk that the championship game might get moved into this gym, which could be a loud environment with how things echo here in the stadium. That would certainly be a cool thing for the elementary school to say, but I know probably the tournament officials are not wanting that to happen. They are probably wanting to play that one out there at the high school, but we'll see. The final score, though, of this one, Ridgewood gets the win here, 53-20 over ROWVA Williamsfield. A really great team effort. And, you know, I talked about this during the broadcast where Ridgewood has just got a number of girls that can go off, and that kind of showed here today. 3 girls finishing in double figures. They could have had a fourth if Sierra Clark scored in the second half. She had 8 first-half points. She was held scoreless in the second half. But 3 girls finishing in double figures. That was Maya Brown, Heidi Leander, and Brinley Wirt. They all finished with 10 points respectively. Sierra Clark with 8 points. Kerrigan Lewis had 5 points for Mackenzie Peck, 2 points for Reese Shappett, and then number 12 got into the ball game, and number 12 is a name that I do not have on my roster, so my apologies to you, number 12 for Ridgewood. They didn't give us the JV rosters for Ridgewood, so that's why we don't have her name, so that is the explanation for that. Let's take a look at ROWVA Williamsfield. Their leading scorer, Avery Riggs, she had 8 points in the first half and was held scoreless also in the second half. She had 8 to lead the way for ROWVA Williamsfield, 5 points for Megan Erlacher, 2 points for Lizzie Johnston, 2 points for Ella Rigg, and 3 points for Ella Erlacher. And that was the scoring breakdown there here in this contest as the Spartans moved to 12-9 on the season, and ROWVA Williamsfield will fall to 5-13. So the consolation championship going to Ridgewood here at the Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament. And I don't know what place ROWVA Williamsfield will finish, but anyway, you get what I'm saying. ROWVA Williamsfield, the runners-up on the consolation side of the bracket here at least. Current update from the 5th place game going on over at the high school, as long as the conditions are good for them to do so. A-Town leading Mercer County in the 4th quarter. Don't know what point in the 4th quarter. They don't have the clock up, but with in the 4th quarter, A-Town leading by 3. So maybe after we're done here, you can head over and watch a very tightly contested ball game between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Mercer County Golden Eagles. That is a good one going on as we speak. It was a good one here, at least for Ridgewood. Ridgewood, again, they clamped down defensively as they held the Cougars to just 5 points in the second half. This was a 28-15 game, very competitive game through 2 quarters of basketball. The 28-15, you felt like just one run was all that ROWVA Williamsfield needed to get back into the ball game, but the problem was Ridgewood didn't give them that opportunity, and they finished the second half very, very strong, and they walk away with this 53-20 win here in the consolation championship of the Lincoln Trail Conference Girls Basketball Tournament. It's been a lot of fun covering these 2 games here today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you joined us for both or if you joined us just for this one, we certainly appreciate you joining us. For my cameraman, Caleb, I appreciate him helping us out here kind of last minute as well. We certainly appreciate his help here and making it look good. I hope I did my best to make it sound good, but hopefully you enjoyed the basketball nonetheless. Once again, our final score, 53-20. More Lincoln Trail Conference Tournament action on TSSR. Just go to our homepage and you can watch basketball throughout the rest of the day. They've got 2 more games left, the 3rd place game and, of course, the championship game held later tonight. Thanks so much for joining us as you've been watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.